Yeah, that just happened. Yeah, I rage quit. Yeah, yeah. It happens to the best of us. But don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna bounce back. I'm gonna get better. Because that's what great champions do. But you know what? There is an upside to that. Because before this video starts, I got a little something for you guys. And I hope you guys might like it. And without further ado, if you guys will say it with me, we're not going to start the video until we all say it together. And what we're going to say is, hit the intro. You got that? We're going to say hit the intro. Alright? On 3, not 1, 3, there, right there. We're going to say it. Alright? You ready? 1, 2, 3. Hit the intro! Holy cannolis! If you know the intro, say it with me, people. How's it, dudes and honey fluses? It's your boy Break here, and today I'm so happy that I could say that. Oh my god, guys. How have you guys been? I missed you guys. I am so serious. Like, you guys do not understand. I've missed you guys so much. But we'll get into that later. But in today's video, well, I feel like a cornball just trying to jump straight into the point of the video. But I really did miss you guys. How are you guys doing? I miss you guys so much. I wish I can give you guys a hug, but unfortunately, I can't give you guys a hug. So what I need you guys to do right now, just pause the video and okay. I want you guys to hug yourself, you know, and pretend I am hugging you, okay? That's what I want you guys to do for today's video. But that's not why I'm here to hug you guys. I am here to discuss something that has been on my mind, that has been on the gaming community's mind, and shoot, anybody that cares mind, and that is Call of Duty dying. Well, next gen Call of Duty dying. Yeah. Well, is Call of Duty dying? Is next gen to blame? Well, not next gen, just the next gen games to blame. The developers, the Activision. Just saying. Like, I just want to talk upon that because, and the reason that I've thought of that is because I've started playing Call of Duty in the Black Ops 2 era, when Black Ops 2 was the main game, and so forth, and when it crossfired into next gen Ghost, AW, Black Ops 3, people started noticing that there was a huge downfall, and people were upset, people were infuriated, people were dissatisfied, people were bamboozled is what I'm trying to say. People were just disgusted in the direction that Activision, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and that idiot Michael Condrey were putting the direction of Call of Duty into, if that makes sense to you guys. But let's just jump into what was going on. So Black Ops 2 was the last gen Call of Duty that was released, and when that game first came out, I didn't get the game day one or week one or month one. I got it like February or March, I think. And the first things I heard about it was like the servers were kind of bad. There were like super crazy OP guns and stuff like that. Snipers were super easy to use, and etc. But once I got onto the game, everything was fine from when I started playing. And playing that game, it was heaven. It was heaven on earth. Everything was fun to use. The maps were great. Except for Turbine, that map was terrible. I hated that map with all my heart. But everything else was just great. Matter of fact, everything wasn't great. It was LMG target finders, tac insert. Thank God Second Chance wasn't in the game. And the snipers, they're still OP, but they're alright for now. But that game was just absolutely beautiful. The map, the standoff, even the DLC maps were great. Like Black Ops 2 is, I think, the only game where I have all DLC map packs and have a good number of downloadable camos and all that stuff. Yada yada yada. Who cares? And because that game was so fun, it made me interested. It made me want to play more and more and more and more and more each day. And every day I came home from school, I jumped straight onto that game. I didn't care about homework. I didn't care about anything. Black Ops 2, playing it with my friends, day in and day out. That game was so fun. Like, if you guys haven't played that game, grab you a PS3, grab you a group of friends that probably still play PS3, and go play that game, because that game was amazing. And it still is amazing to this day. Even the game came out, what, 2013? This game is about to be 4 years old. And it's not even remastered on next gen or backwards compatible yet. And if you go on last gen, Xbox 360, PS3, and go play it, you will have the best time of your life. And there are still people playing that game to this day. And the competitive scene for that MOG and all that crap, it took Call of Duty to a new height, and it was just beautiful. Like, wow, you will be amazed. And then moving on to Ghost, we're going back to Infinity Ward. Ghost was the first next gen game. It was the first game to be released on the Xbox One and the PS4. And picking up that, I got the game day one, and playing that game for the very first time, they put me on that crap map Stormfront, I think. And like seeing the previews and all that, all the early access Allier and Timor and all that crap they were doing with that, the game looked, actually, when the first time I saw the multiplayer preview, it looked like Battlefield. I remember specifically watching that, and I saw some Battlefield kind of looking type stuff. I was like, oh, okay, it's not bad at all. And then once I got my hands on the game, it still felt like Call of Duty. Of course, it's going to be Call of Duty, but going into the game more and more within the months, it started feeling bad. The game was kind of slow. The game started getting boring, and the maps, like, come on, Infinity Ward, like, what were you guys thinking? 6v6, is it 6? Yeah, 6v6. The game is 6v6, and you're playing on big maps like that. And most people don't even play Ground War. They mostly just stick around 6v6. That's it. I mean, some people may get adventurous and play 9v9. I've never messed with Ground War a day in my life unless I was forced to do it. But other than that, I was always playing 6v6, having a good time and whatnot. And playing Ghost, the first couple of days, it was great, of course, because it's the honeymoon phase. And when you're in the honeymoon phase, you don't care, you're just enjoying everything. But once you get down to the nitty gritty, man, that game was some butter beans, dude. Like, it was straight, well, it wasn't complete trash, it was just careless. This is my main defense for COD Ghost. It was just careless mistakes. That game could have been fun for everybody to enjoy, but Infinity Ward did not care enough to really polish it the way it was supposed to be. Because the maps for that game were big and dull as ever. It was just like, it's like everything on the map was the same color or the same shade. It was basically like 50 Shades of Grey. Like, who wants to play a map that was literally one color? Like, it was just terrible. The gun variety was very low. Like, they made it to where like only one AR was really good and two SMGs were really good. Like, you can experiment and use the other SMGs, but it really, like, you'll get dominated like in and out by the same two guns, which was the MTAR and the Vector. And with the nerfs they were putting out for those two guns, it was making it back and forth in between which those two guns, which one of those two guns were the more powerful. And everyone noticed that too. It was like, okay, what gun do you want to be the strongest? Like, can y'all buff the other guns to make them more fun to use? And they didn't do that because they didn't listen. That was Infinity Ward's main problem with Ghost. They never listened at all. And I was just baffled as to why they didn't listen. And coming out with their map packs, I didn't get not one map pack for that game. I didn't. And this is how you knew the game was really bad. Well, like I said before, it wasn't bad. It was just careless mistakes. They constantly came out with DLCs, nothing but. They had skin packs, they had camos, they had voice packs. Like, come on now. Stop masking all the terrible stuff and make the game better. Like, just stop, make the game better. We don't want Snoop Dogg as a voice pack. We don't want Cats in Space camos. We don't want, I actually enjoyed the Makarov and the Captain Price skin and all that stuff. But I want a good game that I can come home to every day and just enjoy. I mean, even though I did play the game like countless 24/7 because I'm a Call of Duty fan, boy, I'm not like that T Martin riding that Activision dick. Oh my God, T Martin, you're the man. I ain't hating on you, dude. But I just wanted a game that I can enjoy, and basically the game was just camos. You should have just named the game Call of Duty DLC, because that's basically all we got. And I just didn't really enjoy that at all. But at the end of the day, Ghost was a decent game. It could have been a great game if they just would have sat down like, hey guys, this game has potential. Let's actually make it to what it can be. But they never did do it. So, in my eyes, that game actually gets a 7 from me. And it could have been a great 10, but yeah. And like in the competitive scene, that game, like after such the huge hype from Black Ops 2, it was such a huge downgrade. Such a huge downgrade. Because in the competitive scene, the game modes for Black Ops 2 were Hardpoint, Capture the Flag, and Search. In Ghost, it was Domination, Search, and Blitz, which was basically like a Capture the Flag, but you are the flag type of thing. And I think Blitz was kind of fun. It was kind of good, but nah, it wasn't bad. And Domination, that's basically a kid's game. It really is no strategy behind that. And basically in Ghost, in the competitive scene, basically all you have to do is keep track of who's alive, who's dead, and that's it. And keep track of spawns, and that's basically it. That's Ghost competitive scene. And that was pretty much Ghost. I still think that game is decent to an extent. If I'm playing like the competitive maps, I'm having a great time. The game is fun. But if I'm playing like any of the other maps, I will hate it to a core extent. And moving on to Advanced Warfare. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. That game. Oh man. Y'all better pump the brakes. When that game came out, when that game was when that game first was being talked about, when people were saw the boost jumps and everything like that, people were like, oh crap, What are we about to enter, people? What hell's gate are we about to enter? And people went into it with open arms and all that good stuff. And when the game came out, I was like, okay, this movement is kind of weird, but it's innovative. And people were like, okay, this isn't bad. It's something new. It's something to bring some more life into Call of Duty. But at the end of the day, people were like, screw this. Screw this crap. We do not, this is not what we wanted. This is not what we needed. We want some regular old Call of Duty. Keep us on the ground. We don't want to be going here, going there, dodging this, dodging that. We just want to be on the ground, dodging bullets, going behind tanks, reloading, throwing grenades, and like, wow, it just hit us like, bam, hit you in your face with a baseball bat. Oh, I'm gonna get to that in a couple minutes. And wow, that game, it wasn't like, I think personally in my eyes, Ghost was better than Advanced Warfare, and it's not because of the boost jump things and all that crap. It was just a better game. It was a game that I enjoyed more. And oh my god, Advanced Warfare, aka Supply Drop Central, aka Variants Rule All, that game was just, it was a headache. It was a headache. It was a sleeping pill that didn't put you to sleep. It did put me to sleep a couple of times. Playing, it's like midday and I'm passed out in my chair. Like, what the heck? But going into that game, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It wasn't something that I wasn't prepared for. And when they first introduced variants in the game, like I said before, it was some unique. But did we need it? No. It definitely wasn't something we needed. Having some like a freaking HBR-E3, a standard gun, it's alright. That gun was garbage, dude. I mean, trash. Oh, but here we go. We got a gun. We got a variant that you can get from supply drops, and it's called the Insanity. And you know what it was? Insanity! Insanity! If you... Oh my god, I wish I would have made video... I actually did make videos about that before when I didn't have an Elgato before. When I was recording videos off my PlayStation. But I don't know if I ever did an Insanity video about that, but... But back in the day... when I didn't have the gun, well, I did have the gun, but every time I wasn't using the gun, when someone killed me with that OP gun with a silencer on it, I would just yell out, Insanity, 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 1,000 times, because the gun was so OP, and if you didn't have the gun, you were screwed out of it. And the only way you can get that gun was through supply drops. I mean, they should have just had it to where you earned the gun instead of getting lucky, because that was just crap. And once again, with Advanced Warfare, because people didn't enjoy the game enough, they had to make it to where the game became nothing but DLCs. And people, you know your game is sucky when you add DLCs, like I said before. And with that game, it was countless DLCs. And it was straight garbanzos, garbage, filthy, pilchard sewer water. And they had a freaking skin pack on the game where you can look like a freaking clown. You can be a freaking gingerbread. Like, what the heck? Infinity Ward. Not Infinity Ward. I blame Infinity Ward anyway. Sledgehammer. Oh god, don't get me started on Michael Condrey. I tweeted that dude countless times talking about how much I hated the game. And once again, did they listen? No, as always, idiots. I was so opinionated about that game because the game had potential, and what did they do? Nothing. Like, come on now. The variants ruined the game. The freaking DLC ruined the game. Having people look like straight idiots on the battlefield. It was a joke. And that game made me so frustrated that I was like, oh my god. I'm going back to last gen just to enjoy myself. Like, to this day, I still go back to old gen just to remind myself of what Call of Duty is and was. A great game. And like it's like Call of Duty today is trying to be other games. Like, it's trying to be Halo. It's trying to be Star Wars. It's trying to be like, what are you trying to be next, Call of Duty? Like, Activision, like, listen up. This is a problem. And you guys are not noticing this. Like, if what's the next game? Infinite Warfare. If Infinite Warfare is a straight bust, which it probably will be, and if what's the next development team? Oh my god, Sledgehammer. If Sledgehammer comes out with some trash, Call of Duty is about to die. You guys need to listen, okay? And I'm a concerned Call of Duty fan. I didn't start playing Call of Duty until 2009, I think. And that was Modern Warfare 2, aka the best Call of Duty ever, remastered Modern Warfare 2. Look, I've never played Modern Warfare 2, so I ain't gonna trash that game, but in my eyes, basically, Black Ops 1 was the best Call of Duty ever. I don't wanna hear it. I've never played COD 4. I'm about to play COD 4 when that the Modern Warfare remaster comes out. So I'ma just wait to see that whole verdict on that. And I hope it's a good time. But back to Sledgehammer shitty games. Where am I going with this? Holy fuck! Okay. I'm sorry guys, I'm still playing some Black Ops 3, but what you guys are watching in the background. Oh, okay, just keep listening to me commentate. I'm all over the place. I'm such a egotistical moron. But Advanced Warfare, dude, it left a bad taste in people's mouths. It was a dissatisfactory. Is what I'm trying to say. It was this unsatisfactory. I'm just making up words here. What I'm trying to say, it was a poorly executed game, which led to Treyarch making Black Ops 3. And Black Ops 3, oh my god, it was the last hope for Call of Duty, I think. If that game was a bust, Call of Duty is doomed for failure. And oh, excuse me, I just burped there. If Black Ops 3 was going to be a bust, Call of Duty was going to be screwed out of the big league. It was going to go straight to the minor leagues. Call of Duty is now Call of Duty is literally a joke now. Like, with Black Ops 3, oh, it is a complete joke. And I am sick of this crap. Black Ops 3, with all this stupid taunts and gestures, got people doing, like, come on now, like, whoever, like, you got a freaking robot doing a whip and a nay-nay, like, what is that crap, dude? Like, that's, like, looking at, when someone picks up this game, and they see someone doing that, like, what are they gonna think, like, wow, this is what they have in the game? Oh, wow, really? I wish I never would have picked this game up. Like, inside the game, after, okay, let me backtrack. Coming into Black Ops 3, after, Advanced Warfare, with the movement mechanics, they had to dumb it down a little bit. With the straight boosting into the air, and making it to a more slowed down version of that, with the thrust jumps or moving slowly type of deal thing. The game I understand where Treyarch had to come from with that. They had to slow it down because I mean, going straight from boosting in the air to going straight back on the ground, it was gonna be something like a little bit weird. So I see where they're coming from with the movement system, slowing it down a little bit, dumbing it down a little bit, and I appreciate that they did that. But I actually enjoy the movement system in this game a little bit, opposed to Advanced Warfare's. I actually do appreciate that. But my grievances with Black Ops 3. What are my grievances with this game? The children on this game. The first of all, hold on. Let me just slow down. Let me slow down. I'm getting ahead of myself as always. The childish stuff that they put in this game, and I'm not even talking about the supply drops that they brought back from Advanced Warfare. It's just the camping. The camping is at an all-time high, even more. I wish that they seriously need to find a way to take camping out of Call of Duty, dude, because I'm sick and tired of it. Promote run and gun, dude, because I'm sick and tired of this childish little sitting in corners thinking it's cool and stuff. Because, dude, I'm always consistently running around the map, destroying kids with my M8. And I gotta deal with people sitting in the darkest corner with the darkest freaking suit on. And they sending a... Why did they bring shot charges back? That's that's just promotes camping. Like that and trip mines and C4. C-freaking-4s! What in my face, Jeff? Like, come on now. Like, the C4s now. Like, they're even more cheap to use than they were before. Like, you can leave a C4 down and forget all about it, and the dude will walk on it, and then it'll give you like a little ringy ding. It'll be like, bing, 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 bing. Someone's right here. Someone's standing on your C4. Oh, okay. I'm gonna detonate it. Boom! You get a free kill. Like, come on now. Come on now. Whoever thought of that, you deserve to lose your job. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, that was just straight pitiful.
Oh my god.
And I feel played right there, dude. Like, Black Ops 2, I would destroy people with C4s. Like, it wasn't even a game. I took that as a freaking job back in the day with my C4. I would chuck a C4 over a fence, wouldn't even know if an enemy was there. Detonate it, boom! And it was nothing to me. It was like, it was child's play with C4s. Like, I didn't care. Everything was a ball back in BO2. But this game right here, man, what the heck, dude? Like, seriously, in my eyes, it's Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. Straight down that line to my favorite, to my least favorite. And Treyarch, get your shit together. I'm tired of it. I'm not, like, it's literally Activision. And once again, with the supply drop deal, it's at an all-time terrible high. I'm sick and tired of these supply drops. They're robbing people of their money. And it's just sickening to how, like, all they want is money. It's everything about money, 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 money. Like Activision, stop being money whores and make a game that people will enjoy, and then people will spend money on this game. Like, with these supply drops, they brought back the FAMAS. I almost dropped countless dollars on trying to get that FAMAS, and I'm glad I'm not one of those idiots. Hollow Point, LEA. Oh, I'm sorry, Hollow Point. Hollow Point's the homie. But even though I'm not subscribed to him, I don't care. Like, people are dropping like thousands of dollars for what? Like, I don't care if you do have the money, but why spend your money on digital stuff? Like, really, when you think about it, at the end of the day, why are you doing this? Like, for some views? Like, come on now, fam. Like, think about that. And Activision is just sitting back like, guys, we're making cash. Guys, we're just giving them crap, and they're just giving us their money. We're balling out here. Oh, what's that? Is more money coming in? Oh, thank you. More? Oh my. Wow. $5 bill. Someone's buying some COD points. We're just balling out here, guys. And it's just heartbreaking to see that Call of Duty is literally becoming... They really need to call Call of Duty supply drops. Like, just take out Call of Duty and call it supply drops. Because that's all it is. Supply drops. That's all people play the game for. That's all people make videos on. Supply drops. And I refuse to do that. I love Call of Duty, and there needs to be more people like White Boy 7th Street, 402 Thunder, 402, even though I call him Thunder. Like, this needs to be fixed. Something needs to be done, dude. I just want Call of Duty to be Call of Duty. I don't want it to be Titanfall. I don't want it to be Halo. I don't want it to be Destiny. I want it to be Call of freaking Duty. Like, Activision, I hope you're watching this. You guys, like, last gen made you guys what you are. Like, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, and Treyarch. Listen, the last gen games made Call of Duty, and the next gen games are killing Call of Duty. You guys really need to start listening, or it's the end. Call of Duty is in deep trouble, and this game is... Might as well make Call of Duty a freaking kids meal now, because that's what it's being looked as. Like, it's freaking ridiculous. But you guys do whatever you think is best for business, because you guys are brain dead idiots and don't know what's best for business. But this will be the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to slap a fat old thumbs up. Stick a thumbs up Activision's butt so they can start paying attention. But as always, guys, I just said that part. I was about to say, if you guys enjoyed the video, please don't forget to slap a thumbs up. And I just said that. But as always, honey flues and stay doozing. I would try to do better with my commentaries. I'll see you in the next one. Love you guys.